down here. And here we are. Okay, can you see this? Not entirely. Butter? Yeah. I'm going to be working mainly over here. So, what do I want to do first? We will put in the pills first. Two brand new 120s. I gotta change the input cap here. Here it is. That's not the right value. I'm going to reheat this ground joint. There we go. Now we got it grounded the way I want it. And we gotta grab some 10 ohms. And yeah. Let's test the 10 ohms, make sure that they're, I test everything, absolutely everything. You have to. What's in here? Ohms. Where's ohms? Volts, ohms. Is it not? Why is it I have to replace the battery on this. That's better. That's better. Okay. I'll play with these later, find out why those dead ones really well. Okay. Okay. That'll fix that problem. Notice I'm only putting in here like a 1/4 watt. It don't need to be, 1 watt, 5 watt. 1/4 watt is perfectly fine. These off. All right. There. There. Perfect. There. All right. Make sure all this is going to flow right. Yep, it will. It's all going to flow right. Okay. Okay, we're good. All right. Okay. All right. Now. Where is my heat sink grease? There it is. It's never far away. Even though the amp is like inputs over here, outputs over here, more towards me, I'm not going to put the pills in backwards. But it's just easier for me to install them without the output transformer on. So we got brand new 2879C pills with a factory gain of 79, which is excellent. very rare do you find 79 plus gain pills factory. And they always tell you, do not test these with the DC Atlas or the Atlas. Don't do that. But I haven't figured out exactly why yet. And this is going to tell me we have a HFE of 43. Okay. That's pretty good. Ground. This one. That one. $43. Both pills actually are perfectly matched, even on the DCA Atlas. The number, it's nice to see, but what they do at the factory is they put these on like a curve tracer or something, and they do it that way. All right. So make sure we got all that stuff out of there last time. Yes, we did. All right, cool. A little blot there. This could be enough for a 2-pill, but just a smidgen more isn't going to hurt. A thin coating is one thing. A barely getting around it thin is another. There, perfect. I'm not going to wash my hands, but get this stuff off of me. Or it'll start getting onto every part there is. This heat sink grease it loves to contaminate everything. All right. So we're done with that. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I have a pill socket left? Well, duh. I'm not doing anything with this. It's just completely disconnected. Completely disconnected over here. The 1-pill stays. So I need to put a cap here, here, the new output transformer, which is right here, which will fit in here perfectly fine. I already put the output transformer cap on that. That's done. So next is going to be put in the pills. And where are my new pill screws? Because I don't want to reuse the old ones. Oh, here it is. Official DMNJ pill screws. Ow, that hurt. Ah, that hurts. All right. Nope, wrong one. That one. And they should be able to go in really easy. Shouldn't have any cranking Nothing. It should go on real nice and smooth. I should get one of those devices. Maybe later. That's done. Put that in like this. Put these down here. There you go. Don't need any more pill screws, so I'll put those here. Yeah, I'm gonna move the positive strip. Someplace else. I'm going to replace these, but not in the beginning. Oh yeah. Just enough to tack them in for now. There. There. Now we do the hard parts. Really not that hard. There. There. There we go. Flawless. Okay. Pills are in. Now I can put in the output transformer. Here it is. Make sure nothing is touching. There. There. I just cut a little notch in the bottom of it just to space it out a little better. Okay. There. That's where it is. For now. That'll be perfect. All right, cool. This I have to flatten down. There. So the output transformer that was in here before was a 1/2 inch shorter. All right, I need to get that one lower too. All right. Okay, there we go. There. Perfect. Take it in. And then finish it off. There. There. Voila. Now I have to wrap it, cap it. This is odd. For now, I'm going to leave. Well, why did they use? Doesn't matter. You know what I'll do? No, I'm going to reuse the ferrite. I'm moving the positive strip anyway, but for now I'm leaving it where it's at. You'll see you later. You know what? It's kind of like doing it twice, but you know, it's all right. Lots of components soldered to one pin. I bet there's an easier way to do that. For now, we'll leave it like that. Will it hurt anything? No. But for now, yeah, it is what it is. So, all right, that's done. That's replaced for now. That can go back. These are extra pill screws I can put back. It's going to be interesting to find out what voltage this power supply is sitting at. I'm kind of interested to see where it's sitting at. And I don't like how he soldered them at all. What the hell was that? Oh, that's what it was. I got to put that back. That's a good reminder. All right. Yeah, this. So I'm going to test these over here on my cap checker. And get the right one to put there. .00. Happy, happy. Good. We could do that one. That one's actually better. This one's still lower. Okay. That's still good though. That's even better. It could be used, but I'm looking for a specific value. The one I already have pulled to put in is probably going to be the one to go in, but I want to make sure that I have the lowest value. Looks like I do. That's actually lower. Really doesn't matter at that point. Nope, that's going to be like one of the last ones I use. Okay, cool. I do not want to put in a used part, so I'm going with this one. I forgot. I still need two of those for something else. All right. But for now, we'll do this. Actually, what I'd like to try to do. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'd have to take more stuff apart, and I'd rather not. So I'll just leave it the way it is. But I will do. Perfect. There, that's off. Okay, happy with that. Now I gotta put a cap here. Let's test a few of these. Everything gets tested. Absolutely, every single part gets tested. Not bad. That should be able to work. Tad low. I'll go with this one. To the side. Out of the way. It's easier if I put it on like this. Make these a little shorter. You know how you see a whole lot of leads in a box and they got a whole lot of leads and you don't need that. There. Perfect. Okay. And you don't want to be taking this cap and flipping it straight down because the heat generated sometimes off the input transformer will change the value of the cap. So it's something else to look out for. Alrighty. Oh, that's what he did. He ran it down up underneath there to there. He did, but he didn't filter it. It's alright. Okay, now I gotta wrap this. Is this it? Yep, this is it. A little long, but it'll work. Yeah, this piece of coax here I'm going to replace because he's got it grounded here, but he doesn't have it grounded right here next to the relay. So I'm going to redo this piece of coax here. Okay. Yep. All right. Actually, no, I gotta wait on that. Come on. There. There. See, normally this would go to the in an actual two pill, in just a two pill case, right? Like a mobile box. This would go directly to the relay, and then the tuning caps would go from the relay to ground. But in this specific case, we're going differently. Let me figure out how I want to do this. They wrap this around it too. Everybody loves to wrap things around stuff. Doesn't need to be done. All right. It's not double-sided sticky tape, baby. Usually glue or something. All right. So now then I gotta put here, and then go from here to there. That's awful close. I'm gonna do it differently. Come on. Get out. Don't want it. There. There. Tuning caps from here to here, coax from here to here. Done. No, I'm just gonna put this with that. No, I don't want to reuse stuff. Um, okay, I guess. It's not the right tuning for this, but okay. He tuned this box like a 2290 box. Can't do that. A 454 is a different tune than a 2290. Sorry to tell you. I'm just looking. Coax goes from here to here. And here to here. Negative feedback. Now I was going to say Class E choke, but it's biased, so. Oh, I need to put this back. Actually, what I'm going to do is there. There. That's better. Actually. It'll work. That's why. All right, that clears it better. All right, we'll leave it that way. Okay. Oh yeah. This goes to that. Clean that off. Before that goes to that though, I gotta put that screw back for the SO239. Let's go back to the other. I gotta tune this. Oh, I gotta check messages, see who's saying what. Alright. Hello, Roger. Hi there, what is your opinion about a Russian transmitter transistors like KT922B? I was using them in an FM radio transmitter power. I really don't know too much about those, but if they're working for you, great. So it's one of those things. I really don't know about that. But if it's working for you and you're happy with it, thumbs up, man. You know? And then George Barton said, I love when a builder shows his works. Well, yeah. That's the whole problem these days, guys. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody. Me. I'm the only one that does it. Hang on, let me check these real quick. Oh, you got me on your smart television? Okay, thank you. I got 2 smart TVs and I got 1 stupid TV. My stupid TV is just older. It don't have Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff in it. All right, cool. Let's go back again. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, I can't do it that way. I gotta do it this way. Yeah, everybody else, they're just, yeah, we got a problem with this box, and I gotta do this, this, and this, and next frame, poof, it's done. What'd you do to it? I can't tell you. Shh, it's a secret. Okay. Okay, now. There. And I try to make everything as neat as I can. This is temporary, so don't worry about this. This is just temporary right now. I know it's sloppy, but it's temporary. So, am I going to be able to get that? Yeah, I can get in there. I can make it fit. Ow. It's not going to go on the original solder thing. Sorry, but the original solder blob. There. I got to move that in just a little bit. That'll clear. Now we're good. Where'd that just fly off to? I heard it hit somewhere over there, so it's not in the box. Oh no, I take it back. Here it is. Right up underneath the transformer. Okay. Sorry it's been taking me so long to get to this and finish it up and all that. The reason why I put my finger in front of it is so the little piece I was cutting off wasn't going to go dink and like go hide somewhere. So I caught it and then, yeah. Okay. So that's done there. That clears perfect there. Now here, 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 there. Oh, that's for that. I can't use those. Those are my connectors. So there to there to there to there, about here. Always cut it a little longer than what you need. You can always go back and retrim it if you need to. So I'm going to start here. There. When you do coaxes, you should have 2 points of ground in the beginning and then the end, or whichever way you want to do it, here or there, both. You want contacts of ground both sides. That's the best way to do it. Come on. There. Good. Perfect. So that's going to go there. It'll fit there. Okay, change the plans. This one will go on this side. I'll cut this down. It'll be fine. All the way back here. No problem. Glad that went well for me. Put it in, check it again. Perfect. Got it. Hot. Get cool for a minute. These I'm done with. I can put back, turn that off. Battery. Yeah, I'll leave this alone for right now. I'll just, for the immediate time being, I'll just go from the back to here just to power it up. And then test them on the existing, see how the power supply is doing. And then that needs to move back or it'll arc. And then I'm going to upgrade the negative and positive, move the B positive up underneath the transformer, and then we're going to do a few things my way and see what kind of improvements there will be, if any. There. All right. Now, that will work. That will work perfect. Actually, there. That's a whole lot better. That just got tacked in there on that side. And on that side. This side I like to give a little bit of slack on, only because of it's nice to do. Solid as a rock. And then, make it look really pretty. There. That connection is done in solid. This one's got to be done. Let go. Damn it. Okay. Now that sucker's grounded really good. All right. Both sides. Here and there. Just the way it should be. All right. It doesn't need any bypass tuning because I already checked that. Which amazingly ended up being really, really nice. Input cap, that's done. Input cap, that's done. 10 ohms, that's done. Done, 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 done. Screw. This is the problem I had in the last video. It's like, man, let's see if I can figure out. What I might have to do, let's see here, let's move the keying transistor back just a little bit more. Yeah, 3 things going to it. We got a cap, what's a normal keying circuit going from there to there. We got the keying transistor lead, and then you got this big cap right here lead going to here. Okay. I would have done that a little different, but that's just me. Just a little neater. Let's see here. What am I going to use to hold this in? These. If it will let me, yes it will let me. Alright, where's my screwdriver at? Got it. Okay. Way too much stuff over there. Now that's grounded. Everything that was grounded down there before is now regrounded again. There. Doesn't hurt to ground more. Never hurts. Alright, now let me make sure that all 4 of these are... Aha! I had that one loose. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. They're not going to back out of there. They have the washer on the back. Okay, now I can take this and put it back in the SO239 where it goes. Or do I want to take a few minutes and straighten this out? Because that can't touch that. That can't touch that, and that's awfully close. And this goes to the input of the box. That's where this goes to here. Output, input. All right. Okay. See if that works a little better. And it does, but there, that's better. And I can cut that off, and it won't look like it's been overdone. Okay. Time to put this back in here. Okay. Ah, son of a... Are you kidding me? Nope, not kidding. It's a 0.1. Okay, well, I'll use one of my 0.1s instead. And I'll do it properly instead of putting a lead off of here. Come on, really? All right, hang on. Where did I put all my ones? sometimes you just put stuff in so many places, and you're like, where'd I put that? And when you need it, you're like, nah, it's okay, I'll find it later. And then when you need it, here it is. Found them. These are the 100 volters. Yeah. Now, back into surgery mode. Okay. Yeah, it's a stretch. But that's okay. No. There. Okay. Okay. All right. Are you kidding me? There. There. Almost had to tear it all apart and completely redo it. Almost. Not quite. Okay. All right. Put that there like that. Now, instead of having multiple connections in between point A and point B, you only have two. All right, coax from here to here. We'll do that next. No, I don't want to use anything that was, no. Now, wait a minute, I had that to the side for a reason, didn't I? Yes. That wasn't his. Yes, it was. Because this is where it was arcing. This is where it was arcing on his board. So that was his. Some of the laundry was done. Okay. And hear it dangle upstairs. Do its little chime thing. Alright. Come here. There. That's okay, but I don't like this, but it's fine. And it's grounded. Don't like how he did that either, but it's grounded. All right, coax from there to here. Okay. Or we can do what most people do. They just stick in wire, you know. And we can just do it real simple. Yeah. I don't pull that crap. No, no, no. Absolutely not. That garbage is for people that don't know stuff. All right, I'll make it a little longer again because you can always turn it back. Well, let's do this one first. Okay. This I can put back. I'm going to put my sticker up above on the top of the box, but if the customer wants to take the original label off, he can. Or if he wants me to do it, I can do that too. I remember him saying, take that off, put yours on. I can do that. But I just want to double check. He covered the diode with like a silver marker so like you wouldn't figure out what kind of diode he's using. Really? A Class B circuits? Is that top secret? I don't think so. That's another 104. All right. Come on, there. Perfect. Okay. This can be cut off. That's excess. All right, that's going to end up being perfect for that side. So that's going to be soldered there.
that's going to be just like, come on, turn it this. So strip it back from here. Actually, I can take this off too. Sometimes things don't want to go in the direction you want them to go, so you have to kind of make them. Okay. Okay. Let me double check that. Yeah, we're good. Yep, we're good. That's fine, no problems. Okay, good. Continuity test. Good. Come on. I can't get a tight grip on the other one. You're starting to irritate me. That's good. But if it ended up keeping being crackly like that, I'd be like, nope, redo it. Okay, so this is gonna go. No, we're gonna put this in first. Gotta go in first. There. Who wants to try to fight and play games? I ain't gonna let it. Even though it's Teflon coax, it will get hot. There, perfect. Exactly how I planned it. Now, since that's done properly, Take some lead length off of here because we don't need it. Now, oh, come on. Come on. Oh, that's not good. All right. That's there. This is here. That's here. That's going to here. To here. It's done, except for be positive. That switch should turn on these two LEDs here. He grounded the LED to the case like that. Really? I thought we were done doing stuff like that. If I could find a plug, I would put a plug in here and take this variable out. Doesn't matter. It's not hooked up anyway. Output, input, not hooked up. This should be more towards the center, not towards the side. There, that's better. I'm just double checking stuff. Do you want me to take this one pill stage completely out or just leave it in? Yeah, I guess we can leave it in. Up to him. I could take it out, leave the pill, just take everything else out. Or take the pill out, maybe he can sell the pill to somebody else or something. It looks like it's still good. I can always pull it out and check it. Yeah, big ass freaking case screws. Really, really long case screws, man. Real long. Don't need that long of case screws. Maybe I'll put mine in instead. Don't need those. Oh yeah, be positive, here to here. There. It's a little long, but you know, it's temporary for right now, you know. Now, let's make sure everything on the two pill is all hooked up properly. Double check everything. Oh, when I move the pill strip, I'm not going to be reusing your point ones over here. I'm going to be doing mine. And this replaced that. This is really cheap wire. This really is. I mean, you're supposed to use like finite strand wire. This is like what you use for like wiring a house. This 10 gauge or whatever it is. Primary wire. Yeah, this is stuff you use to you don't yeah. We'll just use it for now to test it. Wait, that's out. This is going to out. Okay. Just want to double check. See? It don't just slide in the back anymore. It needs a little bit of push to get them in now, because now you got actual contact on the connector. All right. And radio. I don't even have a radio hooked up. All right. What are we going to use? The broadcast radio, Cobra 2000, Cobra 25. For right now, because I know what these should do with just, 7 single final standard radios. These can be hit harder and these can be hit with a standard, single final radio. So for the time being right now, just for right now, we're going to use my very special Dave made Cobra 29. Not Dave made, DMNJ 29. Turn off the soldering iron because we don't need that. Plug in the power from the power supply. We're going to get that. That's it. It's a base box. I'm not using this. I gotta plug this in. And here it is. Nice of him to give me the cord, because I don't have one. I don't know why he wouldn't just hardwire it, though. That's my question. I don't know. People like convenience, I guess. I don't know. All right, now I got to, hang on a minute. I hope I don't knock you over. Unplug that. Plug this into here. Okay. So the switch in the back is for on and off for the power supply. That turns on the box. Okay. So this is the turning on and off the power supply. The switch on the front to turn on the box. And you can actually hear the delay in it, which is cool. All right, 4-pin microphone. Where, oh where? Who's calling me? Okay, just leave it in. Okay. Take the old one off and put yours on. Okay, I will. Will do, Roger. I will take his sticker off the front and I'll put mine on it. That's what the customer wants. That's what the customer gets. And then the one pill stage, just leave it in there. So I'll leave that in. 4-pin microphone. Here it is. Found one. What we actually recommend to use for 4 pins is these Superstar microphones. Turn on the power supply for the radio at 14 volts.
Half-ass back right now with a fat man. In 95 and all this big-ass prime minister in the coast. That's right. You do likewise, goddamn. You enjoy what's left of this weekend. Any other blessed week coming up, man?
Okay. I'm just going to keep the volume off. Hello. Hello. Oh, box is off, that's why. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. Oh, I know why. I bet you I know why. Hello. Yep, that's why. Hello. A 500 watt slug. We're doing about a 100 watt bird. Hello, audio, radio. Conservatively, I'll say 90. 35 watt, 20, 30 watt peak radio. So what we'll do now, and we'll put you up here. Oh, I got more comments. Hi there, what is your, okay. I need a telescope to watch this video. What is an amplifier? If you don't know what an amplifier is, look it up. It amplifies the signal going into it, out of it. Click on this. Hang on. Oh, the switch on the back turns the fan on as well. Okay. Yeah, it turns on the fan for this thing down here. For the internal fan on the power supply. Okay. So peak, what are we gonna do? Peak on a 500 watt slug. Hello, radio, audio. Hello. Not what I wanted. Hello, radio, audio. Hello. About 250 peak watts. I wonder now what the voltage is coming off the power supply. Is it 12 volt? .3 volts. That would explain it. All right, because I'm like, normally when I do this, it's 425 watt peak, about 100-ish, 110, 15-ish bird talking, not 90. It's like, no, there's just something going on here. So that's it. That's the power supply. It's at 12.3 volts. See, the problem is I can't get to open this thing to turn up the voltage because we've got it siliconed in the box real good. Turn that off. Let's see here. 12.3 volts. Really doesn't matter if I upgrade the wires on this or not, but I'm going to anyway. He's not running this at 15. He's running it at 12.3. I'm thinking. I wonder if I should do something instead. Like replace the module with one of mine and set it at like, I don't know, 16.5 volt. He'd love that. Would it hurt the box? Not one bit. But I wish I knew more about these power supplies. There's a way to do a jumper thing on here, as I remember, to change the voltage, I think. I could be wrong. Or it's inside. One of the two. But unfortunately, it's not. No, I turned my soldering iron off. All right, well, what we're going to have to do is take a break. Anyway. Now I completely understand why he was seeing what he was seeing out of this box. Power supply at 12.3 volt. I wish people would set them at like at least 13.8, not 12. I'm not going to name any names. I'm just saying in general. God, there's even stuff over here. All right, a glop over here, all over here, all over here. Okay, whatever. Let me get some of my 10 gauge, 8 gauge out. Black, right? Yes, this is 8 gauge black. And this is 8 gauge. Serious quality stuff over here. Put that in his box. Put this in the box. So this has got actual fine strands of wire in it. I'll show you. Well, a whole lot more finer strands than what's in the box now. That's what's this one is compared to what's in here now. And this stuff is just the shit. Expensive, but the shit. All right, I will. We know it works. We know it does power. I know the matches on it is good because I had a 5-watt slug in the opposite direction. And when I keyed up, it went dink, and I'm like, that ain't right. Try a bigger slug, find out where it goes. No, it's perfectly fine. When you talk, it goes backwards, which is fine. I just got to put more drive in it. 12.3 volt. Don't know. So, all right, when we come back, what we're going to do is I will flip you around that way so we're to where we read the meters. All right. I got your messages, Roger. Roger. Thank you. No, we'll get it. I mean, you can do your 80 watts out of your radio into this. It's not going to hurt at all, whatsoever. Because I got a competition radio over there that I'm going to hook up and run and take this one out of line. In fact, I'll do that now. Now, let's see here. Take this ground off. Take that ground off. Oh, you don't see because I have flipped towards the meter. So I'll show you in a little while. Strip off the other side of the ground. Reinstall the ground. There. Actually, I'm going to pre-tin the ground, so it'll make it a whole lot easier to put in. There. There we go. Add a little dab to that. There we go. Voila. I can actually make this shorter. Yeah, I can make it shorter. Doesn't need to be so long. And when I move the B positive and do the dual B positive off of the 2-pill to the B positive board in the box, it will help things out a little bit more too. But it's only 12.5 volt, not even 12.5 volt, 12.3. That's nicely in there. Actually, I want it better than that. God damn it. Hate it when it does that. There. Negative is redone. Positive will be redone when I get back. All right. Break time. This has been going on for 2 hours. So, take a break, come back, finish this up, get the other radio out, and get more power into this box. Put the 25 back for right now. Grab the camp radio with the one-pill driver. There. This is the one I'm hooking up is a Unit 76 XL, seriously modified by me eons ago. What the hell? Oh, I'm standing on it, that's why. And I built a one pill 2290 Toshiba box on the bottom of the box, using a piece of metal for. I'll show it to you when we get back. So turn that off, turn the peak off on this, and we'll be back in a little bit. Stay tuned. More's coming about within an hour. Thanks. Bye.